Today we are talking about the art of sexual transmutation, and no, this is not just some woo-woo hippie shit. This is actually something that Napoleon Hill wrote an entire chapter about in his book, Think and Grow Rich. So this is a really old school mainstream book, maybe you've heard of it, where he interviewed many of the most successful men of his time and their secrets to how they became so successful, and sexual transmutation was a big piece of that. So today I'm going to talk about sexual transmutation. What is that to begin with? Essentially, it is internal alchemy of alchemizing lead into gold. It is changing the form of one thing, in this case, our raw, sexual, primal, creative life force, our sexual energy, into another form or state or condition. So we're taking our raw sexual energy and we're transmuting it into something intentional, something like creativity, productivity, vitality, channeling it into something that we are wanting to create. So essentially, we're using this fuel of sexual energy to create something other than life. We create life with our sexual energy, but there's so much more that we can create with it. So instead of shooting it out of our body, we are channeling it towards our desires and all that we wish to accomplish. So I'm going to share with you a couple of Napoleon Hill's quotes on this because I think they're just amazing, and I think it's super cool that people were talking about this way back when and much older even. This is ancient stuff, guys, but I just love the way that it has made its way to the mainstream world in this way. So I'm going to just read a couple of his quotes here. So he says, "Sexual energy is the creative energy of virtually all geniuses. The individuals of greatest achievement tend to be those who have highly developed sexual natures and who have learned the art of sexual transmutation. The mere possession of sexual energy itself is not sufficient to produce genius. The energy must be transmuted from desire for merely physical contact into some other form of desire and action before it will lift one to the status of a genius." So guys, there is a strong connection between how you relate with your sexual energy and the way that you carry yourself in the world. It is not something that can be compartmentalized as something that happens between the sheets behind closed doors. This is something that permeates all of our life because we are made of this sexual energy. So our sexual energy is deeply connected to our confidence, our success, our finances, our courage, our ability to take risks. This is our primal drive. And so we want to really use that to our advantage. Having a deep, connected, empowered connection with our sexual energy and learning how to channel it into everything we do is key to taking your life to the next level. Most people feel the presence of their sexual energy and they literally flush it down the toilet. They shoot it out into a piece of toilet paper and throw it away. And this is such a bummer because this is such potent energy that can go towards so many other things. So when we feel this sexual energy, we want to use it as an ally. This is fuel. And especially as men, this is your seed that you're letting go of if you ejaculate. And when you ejaculate, you're letting go of that primal drive that asks you to go create life. And we can intentionally channel this energy into something different rather than creating life. We can reroute that primal drive. But for men, when you ejaculate, you get this big flood of prolactin and neurotransmitters that signals to your body you've completed your mission for the day, you're done, and you can kick back and relax. When you're building this energy, when you're cultivating it and circulating it through your whole body and then channeling it into what you want to go after, it's a complete game changer. You are using this primordial life force as an ally to make magic, to manifest, to create the life that you want. So instead of flushing it down the toilet, you need to learn how to circulate it and channel it into your deepest desires. The first piece of this is learning seminal retention, and heads up, I'm not talking about abstaining from sex. There is so much out there in the no-fap community of people thinking that seminal retention equals you don't touch yourself, you don't have sex. No, no, no. That's ridiculous. That's unnecessary suffering. The way I teach seminal retention, you can have much more sex because you can last for much longer. You have much more energy. When I speak to seminal retention, I'm speaking to not letting go of your seed, not ejaculating, but you can still have so much sex with yourself and with other people. So what I am speaking to is cultivating ejaculatory choice so you can choose when and if you want to ejaculate, and not just withholding orgasm, not just edging, that's totally different than what I'm talking about, but taking it a step further and circulating it through your entire system through multiple non-ejaculatory orgasms. Yes, this is possible. You can be multi-orgasmic as a man, and ejaculation and orgasm are two separate functions. And if you're unfamiliar with that concept, go watch my other videos. I've got plenty of information on this super exciting topic. But for now, I just want to say the first step is you need to learn seminal retention and proper circulation of your sexual energy, not just repressing it or abstaining from it, because that will create stagnation and frustration and all kinds of problems in your life that you don't want. The way I teach this is super fun. You get to experience lots of pleasure, and there's no punishing yourself with no sex or repressing this delicious vital life force energy. So especially for men, your sexual energy can feel like this high power, fiery force that can feel super out of control. And so learning to cultivate mastery over how you channel this energy is key. And you can use your will to create all kinds of amazing things in your life. So another thing that Napoleon Hill said, really speaking to this beautiful concept of the sacred union within of our love and our sexual energy, is that sex alone is a mighty urge to action, but its forces are like a cyclone. They are often uncontrollable. When the emotion of love begins to mix itself with the emotion of sex, the result is calmness of purpose, poise, accuracy of judgment, and balance. So guys, this truly transforms your life to bring your sexual energy in connection with your heart, your love, your awareness, your intention. It's like you're taking this super wild horse that's been running all over the place, and you're taking it by the reins and you're directing it instead of letting it whip you around wherever it damn well pleases. And I have truly seen this work of cultivating ejaculatory choice, non-ejaculatory orgasm, working with sexual transmutation. I've seen this work touch every area of my clients' lives and my own life. I have seen clients quit the job they hate and finally cultivate the courage to start their own business. I've seen clients get promotions and have major financial upgrades. I've seen my clients become more respected as leaders at work and feel more confident in bringing their gifts to the table and really claiming what it is that they want, going after it with confidence. And I've also seen them become so much more deeply respected, desired by their lovers. I mean, it changes everything in relationship, in and out of the bedroom. It's truly, truly amazing when a man can harness his sexual energy in this way. The way that it just creates so much more depth of trust and connection and pleasure in his connection with his lover. It's truly incredible. I've also seen clients go from totally out of shape to being really fit. Exercise is an incredible facet of sexual transmutation. And when you're not depleting yourself of that kind of cutting through masculine energy through ejaculating unintentionally, you have all this extra energy, you have extra drive. So I've seen this completely transform the physique of clients that I've been working with. And I have personally used sexual transmutation to manifest all kinds of things, to grow my finances, to open up new opportunities, and to fuel my creativity. It has been such an amazing force in my life, and so many of the most successful people I know work with sexual transmutation. It is a big piece of their practice, and according to Napoleon Hill, it was also an important piece of many of these successful men's practices back in the day when he was interviewing them. So this is not just some woo-woo stuff. Anyone can do this. If you liked this video and you want to learn more, please hit the like button, comment what was most mind-blowing about this to you or what you want to start using sexual transmutation towards. Subscribe to my channel, and if you really want to dive deeper into this, I'm teaching all of this and so much more in my men's course, Multiorgasmic Vitality for Men. It's an online course. You can find it in the link below, and I hope to see you there. We do a deep dive into all of this, and it will completely change every area of your life. So thank you for joining me today. I hope this was super inspiring to you. Go work your magic. Sending you lots of love. Ciao.